After receiving your Certificate de Sélection, CSQ Québec Selection Certificate. After receiving your Certificate de Sélection, CSQ Québec Selection Certificate, you must continue your immigration process with the Government of Canada. You must also take certain steps to help you integrate into Quebec society. Apply to the federal government for permanent resident status. After receiving your Certificate de Sélection du Québec, CSQ Québec Selection Certificate, you must submit an application for permanent residence visa. Renewing your work permit. If you already work in Quebec and wish to continue working and living in Canada legally, you must have a valid work permit during your process of obtaining permanent residency from the Government of Canada. If you have a Certificate de Sélection du Québec, Quebec Selection Certificate and live in Quebec, you could extend or renew your work permit and obtain a work permit linked to an employer without the employer having to obtain a labor market impact assessment, LMIA. In addition, you might not have to apply for temporary selection, Certificate d'acceptation du Québec acceptance certificate, to learn the conditions and steps for obtaining an LMIA exempt work permit linked to an employer. Go to the Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada. You could also obtain a Bridging Open Work Permit, BOWP, if you have already filed your permanent residency application. To learn the conditions and steps for obtaining a BOWP, go to the Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada. Transitioning from temporary to permanent status. When you transition from temporary immigration status to permanent status, you must make changes to certain documents. Social insurance number, SIN. You must obtain a permanent social insurance number and you obtain permanent resident status. For the steps to take, consult the page Social Insurance Number from Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada. Health Insurance Card. You must file a new application for a health insurance card with the Régie de l'Assurance Maladie du Québec, RAMQ, by presenting the documents relating to your new status. The health insurance plan may not cover your medical care for a period of 3 months. If this is your situation and you do not benefit from the group insurance of your educational institution or your employer, you are strongly advised to obtain private insurance for this period. Driver's license. You have to obtain a Quebec driver's license to be allowed to drive. You may have obtained authorization to drive in Quebec using the driver's license from your country of origin. You will be able to continue using your foreign driver's license in Quebec for a maximum of 6 months after the date on which you obtain your permanent status. Integration steps in Quebec. Whether you are in Quebec or still abroad, you can start your settling in and integration process in Quebec. Here are some steps you can take. Register for Accompagnement Quebec, the integration service for immigrants. See the Settle and Integrate in Quebec. Improve your French by taking online French courses offered by the Government of Quebec. Start the process to obtain recognition of your competencies acquired abroad. Register for the Quebec Employee Service, if you have received an invitation to do so. This allows you to start your job search, consult job offers, publish your application, apply for jobs online. Arriving at the airport. If you are arriving in Quebec through Montreal Trudeau International Airport, you will be greeted by the personnel of the Minister de l'Immigration, de la Francisation et de l'Intégration, MiFi Reception Service. The personnel will be able to register you for information sessions about Quebec. If you are arriving from an international flight, you must first go through Canadian Customs Control. From there, you will be directed to the MiFi Reception Service, located on the first floor of International Arrivals, in the room called Immigration 2. Opening hours are from 11 a.m. to midnight. If you are arriving on a flight from another Canadian airport, go to the MiFi's reception service located in the domestic arrival area. Opening hours are from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. There are various transportation services available from the airport. This hyperlink will open in a new window to your destination in Quebec.